medyo manto, kamu keren sekali. DJ medyo manto, kamu keren sekali. Hahaha.
Sacramento, California, the backdrop for the Nets. Enigmatic. That may be the only way to describe Kyrie Irving and his incredible handle. The sharpshooting playmaker is the focus of the offense as they get ready for tip-off. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
So the Nets starting five. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. And for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bielitsa is out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the 1. The 3 from Barnes sinks the three-pointer. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. In transition, here come the Nets. Shots good by Durant.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Harden.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Hield against Harden. Hield attacking. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Good take. We all know Hill can shoot. But that threat of the outside, Jay, helps open driving lanes.
Durant way outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 5.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Hield outside. And then Hield with the dunk.
He's coming in hot. Hill makes an audacious play for the first hoop, and it pays off big time.
The Nets have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Irving, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He has 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater. And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level. It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
Jordan kicks to Harris. Off target from three-point range. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. A drive by Barnes. Rejected by Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The wide open look here for Fox. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easily than that.
Passes it to Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
So 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Out to the right wing, to the middle. Dinwiddie finds KD. Offline with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now Durant on the floor, galloping all by himself.
And when he's out in the open floor and has a head of steam, there really isn't any way you can slow him down.
The Kings trail by 6. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Joseph. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Dinwiddie against Joseph. Green, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of this game.
2 shots.
That's good from Halliburton. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Dinwiddie attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Holmes can't get it to go in. Nets leading by 4. And there's the pass to KD. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. KD's got 10 points in the game.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Halliburton passes to Holmes. Green with the block, and he gets it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Dinwiddie, feeds to Durant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
The drive by Green, and he gets it to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Marvin Bagley.
Green has been so resilient over the course of his career. He's played for a lot of teams. He's played overseas. He's been a valuable player, though, everywhere he's been.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Passes to Dinwiddie. And here's KD for three. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
DJ may tumanto, konkurensikan, kultur.
Ball-dominant play. James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
They're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Robinson is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. They double him with Green. Pass to Parker. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Holmes. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Out left to the wing. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Green. Nets passing it around. The long distance 3 is buried. Dinwiddie's got 5.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
He's fearless when it comes to attacking, scoring on the move. Fox has great body control and composure on his drives.
Jordan finds Harden. Off target from outside. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Kings. Trailing here by 8. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Charity stripe shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 9.
In the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. Boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Whiteside dishes to Hield. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Irving passes to Jordan. The deep 3 from Green. And it's Fox with the rebound. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harris finds Green for the 3. Harris misses.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. What a statement by Barnes. Lays down an artful dunk that has his whole bench howling.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
DJ may tumantong. Kamu keren sekali.
In the playoffs, and the other one was
And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look now at Bielitsa. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bielitsa passes to Bagley.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a three-level scorer.
That's good from Bagley.
And there's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Bagley nails them both. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And Durant sends it back, and he's able to get it back. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bagley. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
On the loose, Durant's been spectacular tonight, showing off the full arsenal.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Irving against Fox. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And how about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now? The top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
If there's a shot available, he'll take it. I mean, he gives them some big numbers, no doubt.
The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
Irving kicks to Jordan. And here's Harden for three. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Sacramento. Parker's checked in for Bagley. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Bielitsa. And Halliburton subbed in for Buddy Hield. The Nets also changing it up. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. Gerald Green comes in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Oh, no.
Here's Jordan. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And here's Green outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Green's got his second basket of the night. The Kings trail by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Few players in the NBA have the burst that Fox does. He's so explosive when attacking the rim.
Durant uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Nailed from three-point land.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Back to Dinwiddie. A three. That shot is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson. Along with Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Man, that's been a great offensive rhythm to their game. So many of their baskets have come off assists. That's the sign of a team functioning at a high level. Keep the same ball movement in the second half, and that will be key for them.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
It's hard to believe they're still in.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3. Got that bucket in no time at all. Harden's got it. Your son Cole Gregg is one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part, because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Out to Harris. Launches it. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. The Kings trail by 8. Outside, Fox. Now the pass to Hield. To the left wing. A 3 from Bielitsa. Doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. The 3 from Harden. Rebound by the Kings. Fox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. All alone. The rebound by the Nets.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Durant, the pass to Harris. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Barnes. Irving kicks to Harden. Oh, good with the triple.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 6. Irving looking for an opening. Harden against Hield. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Green. Harden way outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes checked in for Whiteside. And Halliburton subbed in for Fox. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Harden against Hield for 3. Harden can't hit.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Hield can't hit. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Halliburton. Good on the 3-point shot. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 8 now on the night. Barnes with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Yes, that goes in. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
A confident scorer. I mean, even when the defense is on Bagley and being aggressive, he gets it done.
To the paint. Out to Harris. The 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Holmes got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Barnes can't get it to go. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Halliburton, and Durant sends it back.
Durant covers a ton of ground with his length, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
For the lead, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 16 points for him.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Some changes for Sacramento. Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Buddy Hield. The Nets also changing it up. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. Green comes in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
Great communication on the alley-oop. And now it's a three-point Kings lead.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that.
The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Free throw good, Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Bielitsa, he checks in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Green. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, here is Halliburton. Dinwiddie covering. It's Bielitsa. Softly drops in the floater. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Green up on top, guarded by Holmes, and it's blocked. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Outside for Durant. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3.
Defensively, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. .11 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. Here's Parker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It's good to see Parker looking to score, being opportunistic. He's making the defense act.
For Sacramento, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Durant just inside the line, and the wing jumper offline. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Kings ahead. They finish off the third quarter with a 17-5 and fourth quarter basketball. 2K Sports right after this. Assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Durant, and KD is right there. KD's got 20 points.
Man, what persistence on the glass. Durant excels at staying after misses, using all that length and height.
Dinwiddie against Fox. Yep, that one goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Nets trail by 5. Dinwiddie right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And yes, it's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden, that one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hield outside. Back to Fox. With the shot. Hield can't hit.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Fox with it. Now Green defending. Inside. Here's Hield.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Well, I got to say, Hield is an impressive shooter. I mean, his accuracy can make bad shots look good. I mean, even won him a three-point contest trophy.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Right side comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Parker. And a change for the Nets. Harris is checked in. Dinwiddie against Fox. The wide open look for Durant. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kings leading now by 3. Hield outside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And Harden comes to help. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Kings lead by 3.
Now, this is Bielitsa's game. He's ready to fire as soon as the ball hits his hand.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Fox. Pass to Hield. Takes the 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 1-point game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Basket counts.
Oh, they needed a bucket, and Whiteside delivered such a relief to have a score on the squad.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I love the show of confidence. Durant showing his greatness in key situations.
156 left in the game. To the left side wing. Shot by Beals and nobody around. Hits it from three-point range.
And they count on Beals in important moments, and that's why he's out there to deliver big buckets.
Here's Harden, and Whiteside sends it back. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Barnes with the ball.
So calm and collected in the big spots. Fox, he relishes being the guy to take huge shots for this team.
And a deep three from Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half. Harden against he kicks it to Fox. Fires from deep. Jordan with the rebound.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Harris finds Harden. The three from KD. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 shots. 13. Healed, attacking, and it's blocked.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Here's Hield. And now they decide to foul intentionally. .35 seconds left in the fourth. Durant for three. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue.
It's not about running up the score, it's about closing the door.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield right side. Over Harris. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, what a play by Hield. Wow, just embracing the chance to take the big shot right there.
Shooting. James Harden at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
The rebound by KD. Irving kicks to Harris. Outside Durant. Harden has a wide open look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 9.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And this is what guys play for. Hands out like this, it's a great fit.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. KD, a great individual performance for you. The game looked easy for you out there.
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
And that aggressiveness led to another win, man. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harden. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.